Well, good afternoon, everybody. I'm joined by Port Vale manager John Askey after a hard-fought point here at Colchester United. And John, when the fixtures come out and you see you've got Colchester United away from home as the first game, they don't come much tougher than that. So to come away with a point, that's a testament to your squad.
Yeah, it was pleasing. I was pleased with the start we made. For the first 25 minutes, we bossed the game. Should have probably made more of our possession. Disappointed that we went in at half time, conceding just before half time. Thought we would have rode it out if we had done. Obviously, they'd have had to make changes earlier, and it could have been a different game. But no, I was pleased with the resilience. And as you say, it's a difficult place to come, Colchester. They've tended to score a lot of goals here, and I suppose we'd all settle for a point before the game.
And as you said there, what a difficult time to concede a goal, but plenty of positives to take from that first half. The way we started and getting a goal after 4 minutes like that, and Tom Pope, there's no one else you'd want to get on the score sheet that quickly.
No, Tom put the penalty away. I don't think anybody had saved the penalty. But no, we deserved it, even though it was only 4 minutes in. We were causing them problems, and what was pleasing was stuff that we've worked on how well we kept the ball for that 20-25 minutes. What was disappointing after that, we started to give the ball away cheaply, and that allowed them back into the game. But obviously we're looking to improve as the season goes on. But it is a start, and point away from home is always good.
For those of us in Scotland, we were able to see some of the training routines that you were going through with the players. How satisfying is it to see those routines paying off in a match like this?
Yeah, it's just giving a bit of structure to the team and patterns of play, so when people pick the ball up, they know who's on, know what movement's expected from them, and you just hope we can carry it out on the park. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but I think if you keep working hard and get an understanding between players, then hopefully it'll stand us in good stead.
And we're starting to see the identity that you want to implement on this squad now, and the passing football that there was in that, especially in the first half. There was a certain move, about 20 passes led up to a corner, and it's that way you want to go forward, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's important that you keep the ball, but you don't just keep it and go backwards. That we get good movement, people making runs forward, and we become exciting to watch, because it's about creating chances, and it's an entertainment business as well as getting results. Obviously you need to get the results, but we want to do both. Hopefully we'll be able to. But on the other side of it, you've got to be resilient as well. You've got to battle and fight at times when things are not going quite right for you. And we did that today. We played some really good football, but when we needed to battle, we did, and that's what was pleasing. Showing
both sides of the game that Port Vale can play there, the attacking side and the defending side, and certainly the defending side was tested in that second half, wasn't it?
It was. Obviously, Brownie made one particularly good save. We rode a lock a couple of times as well. But overall, they didn't really open us up. So no, it was pleasing, and those players should come away from that game with confidence, looking forward to the next.
Frank Nouble, a unique winger to say the least, up against the not so big James Gibbons. He gave him a tough start in that game, but Gibbo really grew into it and dealt with him well, didn't he?
He did. James started really well. Him and David Wall causing him problems down the side, and then because we allowed them time on the ball as the game went on, they were able to get it to Noble, and he did cause James problems at times. But like you said, we spoke to him at half time, and he didn't get as tight to Noble as he was doing first half, and I thought he handled him really well second half, and he stopped the threat down that side.
Now looking back on this game, a top point away from home, and a great way to go into the first home game of the season against Northampton next Saturday.
Yeah. Obviously we won't get carried away with just getting a point, but it's a start, and point at home, 3 points at home and a point away. We'd be happy with that. So that's the aim. But however it comes, we just want to obviously do well and perform well, especially at home.
Well, thank you for your time. A great point away from home, and we'll be joined by manager John Askey next week when we host Northampton Town in our first home game of the new season.